Breaking news. Queen Elizabeth II, Britain's beacon of stability, dies. In this video we will provide you with all the important details you need to know. Please take a moment to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for greater updates. Doctors had positioned the Queen, who used to be 96, underneath clinical supervision at Balmoral Castle, her property in the Scottish Highlands. Prime Minister Liz Truss is anticipated to talk soon. London. The demise of Queen Elizabeth II, which Buckingham Palace introduced on Thursday, is a watershed second for Britain, as soon as incomparable and incalculable. It marks the loss of a revered monarch, the solely one most Britons have ever regarded, and the quit of a parent who served as a residing hyperlink to the glories of World War II. Britain presided over its fitful adjustment to a post-colonial, post-imperial technology and noticed it via its bitter divorce from the European Union. President Biden canceled deliberate remarks on the new COVID vaccine that have been scheduled to take location moments after the Queen's loss of life used to be announced. Karine Jean-Pierre, the White House press secretary, used to be conducting her each-day briefing for journalists when the information broke. She said, "Our relationship with the humans of the United Kingdom, and this is something that the president has stated himself, has grown more suitable and stronger. And it is one of our closest allies. And, again, our hearts go to the humans of the United Kingdom, to the Queen, and to the family." Irene Donnelly, the shopkeeper at a British grocer in Manhattan, introduced the information of the Queen's loss of life to consumers after a smartphone name from her manager. Within moments, cooks getting ready sausage rolls and Cornish pasties in the Return of the Keep became the radio to "God Save the Queen." When Charles succeeds his mother as the monarch, there is a danger that he can also no longer end up King Charles III, as it's now not uncommon for royals to take some other title when they ascend the throne. He is free to select his very own regnal title and might also pick out some other from his full given identify Charles Philip Arthur George or selected and totally distinctive name. The Queen's very own father, whose given identify was once Albert, selected to be topped King George VI in 1936 when he took the throne. As the Queen's loss of life was once introduced on Thursday, two rainbows have been seen to crowds gathered close to the Queen Victoria Memorial outdoor of Buckingham Palace. Queen Elizabeth II has died, in accordance to Buckingham Palace, putting off an outpouring of grief in Britain for the 96-year-old monarch, who reigned for 70 years. She died at Balmoral Castle, her cherished summertime domestic in the Scottish Highlands. Many of her 4 children, 8 grandchildren and 12 great-grandchildren have been at Balmoral or on their way there, inclusive of her son Prince Charles, the inheritor to the throne. Queen Victoria fell so in love in June 1852 with a sweeping property in the Scottish Highlands that she later known as this pricey paradise, and her husband, Prince Albert, offered it for her. The estate, recognized as Balmoral Castle, has served as a royal house ever since, working most these days as a summer season shy away for Queen Elizabeth II. Prince William, Queen Elizabeth's grandson and second in line to the British throne, drove fellow contributors of the royal household towards Balmoral Castle in Scotland. Over the previous year, Queen Elizabeth II has delegated some of her most vital royal obligations to her eldest son, Prince Charles, the inheritor to the throne. In May, the 96-year-old monarch was once compelled to withdraw from presiding over the nation opening of Parliament due to the fact of mobility problems and did no longer supply the standard Queen's Speech, which lays out the government's legislative program. It used to be the first time on the grounds that 1963 that the Queen did now not attend the ceremony. The nervousness over the Queen's fitness comes at an already fraught time for Britain, as a cost of living crisis and fears of skyrocketing strength costs have gripped the nation, leaving many struggling to get by. It is additionally a fragile second politically. After the resignation of Prime Minister Boris Johnson this summer season amid a sequence of scandals, the governing Conservative Party this week elected a new leader, Liz Truss. Please inform us in the comments. Please do now no longer forget about to subscribe and flip on the notification bell to see our agency new day updates. Thanks.